A few questions.
Yeah, I tell you what, I told our guys this was a tough task today. I mean, coming in and playing a team like this week 11 when you're a little bit banged up. But I really was. I'm proud of the team. We gave ourselves a chance in the first half to stay in the game, which was huge. And they just kind of, at some point, they start to wear you down a little bit on both sides of the line. But I was really proud of the way that we ran the football today against a great defense, one of the best in the country. And our defense, ended up being some points on the board, but we gave them obviously the touchdown on offense and gave them another short field on a fumble. So our defense battled and had a big fourth down stop. But I think we competed really well today. I'm proud of the guys.
Coach, sorry if you'd already been asked this, but the big play to Jacoby King-James, 75-yard touchdown. Yeah. How did you see that develop? In a double coverage.
Yeah, it was a heck of a play, a great throw and a great catch. We kind of went to a dead count where we were going to see what they were in, and the corner was off to start with, and then when we checked the play, the corner came up and pressed. So I wasn't really sure. I saw the ball thrown, and I saw about 3 bodies go up for it, one of ours and 2 of theirs, and next thing I know, he's coming down with it. Great job of staying in bounds too. I couldn't see how close he was there, but that was a huge play, and I think that cut it to maybe 31-21 at that time. So it was a big play, and when against that team, the big thing about their defense, they don't give up a lot of big plays, and we did have some huge plays. We had some chunk plays today that I weren't sure we were going to even get, but we did a great job of creating some of those.
And you guys had a lot of longer offensive drives, taking up 5+ minutes in the clock. Georgia had a lot of quick kind of chunk play kind of drives. What would you like to have seen out of the defense to maybe limit those big plays?
Well, again, when you're going against a team like that, you just try to, they're going to get their yards on offense, and so I think the biggest thing was, I think in the second half we slowed them down a little bit. We didn't give them as many big plays, touchdowns, quick touchdowns. But yeah, when you go against them, we were able to move the ball on offense and eat up. I think we maybe had the ball 20 out of the 30 minutes in the first half, which helped keep our defense off the field. And then the second half kind of flipped because we had a 2-play scoring drive, and then they had 2 huge plays that ate up the third quarter. So, it's just, again, you're going against a team like that, you're just trying to control both lines of scrimmage, and it was tough. But like I said, I'm proud of the way our kids fought today.
Coach, you ran the ball today on Georgia like really no one's had in seasons, multiple seasons. What do you attribute to your guys' success? Especially, it wasn't like you were a huge running team coming in.
Yeah, I tell you what, we've ran the ball well the last 3 weeks. We had struggled early, and we ran for almost 200 against Mississippi State, and we ran for 260 last week. And I think I think it's a combination of, we're using 2 quarterbacks right now so that, we're trying to establish the run. And one of the things I thought coming in today was we could not get pass happy. I didn't think we could drop back and hold the ball. So we tried to establish the run. Again, without looking at it, now usually as an offensive coordinator in between series, I'm looking at the iPad. Well, with being the head coach, I didn't get to do that as much. So again, I don't know exactly what it was, but there were some big holes there, and our guys did a really good job of just, the biggest thing was just trying to, I didn't think we were going to move the line of scrimmage today, but just cover them up. And just as long as we didn't have a lot of TFLs, and just give those running backs a crease, and it looks like we did that a number of times today.
Yeah, Coach, it was your first game as interim head coach. Did you have a second to take that in, and how different was that?
No, I didn't really. It happened real quick, and you don't have really time to think. I'd been a head coach before, so I was used to the situation. But it's anytime you go through that, it makes it a tough week on the kids. There's a lot of uncertainty for the future. But I told them, I said, listen, all you can do is control what you control the controllables. Nobody knows what's going to happen in 2 weeks when the season's over. We got 2 big games left. I just told the guys in there I'm proud of them, but we got a big rivalry game next week against UConn, a team that's won 7, going for their 8th win today, so it's going to be a challenge. But I just want us to finish strong and give these seniors, these guys playing their last game, a win next week.
Thanks, Coach.